Now, you were in a car accident, I understand?
Yeah, man, I was in a car accident, man, 2011, man. Look, it was I'm just gonna go ahead and explain the whole story to you, man.
Please.
Okay. Uh, Me and my guy, you feel me? He wanted me to drop him off around the corner. I don't know what was going on, but he was like, man, pick him back up. You feel me? So I dropped him off at the McDonald's down the street, and I tried to pick him back up, but somehow somebody was behind me, chasing me. I'm like, no, I don't know what was going on. So I shot down the street. I shot straight down Fern Valley. Then I lost him, and let's see, I get up to the light, and all of a sudden, I guess he must have called somebody, and they stopped in front of me. So I swerved around them, getting on the expressway. You know how when you on the police chase, they they tap the back of your car. They tapped the back of my car, and I flipped 13 times. You feel me? Adrenaline rushing. Like I wasn't even hurt. You feel me? I wasn't even hurt, but my adrenaline rush was so bad. I went through the windshield. Like like after the car flipped, it flipped all the way to the other side of the expressway, and my adrenaline rush was so bad. So I climbed through the windshield, and that's how I got the scars on my back. And so I ended up like some people came. I ended up in the hospital, and they cut my shirt up. You feel me? I didn't even know I was bleeding. Like I reached to the back side of my back, and I realized I was bleeding. And got to the hospital. Got a phone call from my people. He said, "Man, you left me out there. You left me out there." And I didn't, but he didn't even know I was in the car wreck. So um, me being in a hospital bed, a guy I went to elementary school with, he was like, "Man, you ain't got no lawyer. You ain't got no lawyer." And I was like, "Nah, I ain't got no lawyer." You feel me? And then he turned me on to his lawyer and everything. And dang, what happened? He turned me on to his lawyer, and I called him or whatever. Yeah, I called him. We did an interview, and dang, I skipped the whole part, man. I skipped the whole part.
What part did you skip?
I skipped the whole part though. Okay, look, when I get to the hospital, the police come to the hospital.
Okay.
You feel me? And I was thinking it was, you feel me, because of what my peoples had did. But nah, they came and told me that they seen the whole wreck. And they have the police report. You feel me? So they had the police report, and they showed me the police report. So then the next day when I woke up, a friend of mine that I had went to elementary school asked me if I had a lawyer. And I was like, yeah, I got a lawyer. I was like, no, I ain't got no lawyer. I didn't even know nothing about that. You feel me? So he turned me on to his lawyer. I called him. He did me a little interview or whatever, and they gave me some money for the damage of the car, which was, at the time was my mother's car. You feel me? So I didn't pay it no man. Okay, so I got the money for from the damage on my mother's car, and like I didn't think nothing else about it. So the lawyer he put me through. He took me to the chiropractor treatment and all that. Months go by. So a year later, it was I remember like it was yesterday, man. Like I said, I'm a street cat. You feel me? I'm getting money. You feel me? Getting money in the streets. And it happened to get a phone call on April Fool's Day. You feel me? From the lawyer. And you feel me? He was like, Mr. Sully. He called me by my nickname. He was like, Mr. Sully, what's going on? He was like, I got a check for you. We settled. I'm like, what? You feel me? He was like, yeah, I got a check for you. He was like, we settled for $50,000. I'm like, $50,000? Like, April, I'm thinking it's an April Fool's joke or something. You feel me? Like what? Like he's like, yeah, we settled for 50,000. He was like, I get 33%. You feel me? So you're gonna end up with 32,000. I'm like, man, this is like 2 days before my birthday too. So all the money that I got in the streets, I went straight to the mall. You feel me? I cashed out. You feel me? Went straight to the mall. I spent all that. You feel me? And then the sad part about it, man, is that the 30 that I had, you feel me? The money that had, you feel me? It just put me more in the streets for real because I got enough money to get a bag now. You feel me? So it's just ugly though. But you feel me? That shit lasted for about 3 years, man. That shit happened in 2011, man.
How old were you?
I was 22, 32,000. Yep.
So, who did your lawyer sue?
He sued the guy that he hit, that hit me.
Oh, so they found out
Yeah,
who
they
hit
found
you?
out who it was. Like when the police came, the guy, he had drugs and everything on him. You feel me? So he ended up getting locked up and stuff. And my lawyer sued his insurance company and stuff. Like I said, I didn't even know nothing about none of that type of stuff. You feel me? And like I said, my adrenaline rush was from my car flipping 13 times. Like it was crazy. Yeah.
Now you said you flew into the windshield.
No. Well, the car flipped 13 times over the median, and the windshield was open. So I climbed through the windshield because I thought the car was gonna blow up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I thought that.
Is that where the scar comes from?
Yeah, that's where the scar comes from. Yeah.
From maybe scraping, the glass in the windshield?
The windshield, yeah.
Do you want to show the scar?
Yeah, man, I can show y'all the scar, man.
Let me pan this camera up. That's a $50,000 scar right there.
That's a $50,000 scar right there, man. It's crazy.
So, why did that scar up like that? Is it because of the stitches and
staples? I had to get staples. I had to get
30.
I had to get like 30 something staples. Yeah.
Okay, so you're in the car accident.
Mm-hmm.
How did you even get to the hospital? Ambulance, paramedics take you?
Oh yeah, when I went through the windshield, some cars had pulled over, and it was like I took off running because like I was scared. The guy that was chasing me, I didn't know what was going on with him. You feel me? So they was like, stop, like you bleeding. See, I had got a cut on my eye too. You feel me? And on my hand. So like my hand was bleeding and my eye was bleeding. You feel me? So they was like, stop, and you feel me? And somebody called the paramedics. The paramedics came and stuff. And then happened to be in the paramedics. Like I reached back and realized this was blood, like from my other hand. You feel me? So yeah, that was real crazy.
Looking back, was that the right thing for you to do? Was to crawl out of the windshield and stuff like that?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was the right thing because like the car was smushed like a can. Like if anybody else was, if I would have ended up picking up my cousin, you feel me, for him being on that bullshit. Like, he wouldn't have made it.
Did you have a seatbelt on?
Yeah, I didn't have a seatbelt on it. And what's crazy, how God works in mysterious ways. Before the accident, I was on the phone with my mother. You feel me? I'm like, Mom, let me call you back.
So let me ask you this. Okay, give me the timeline. So your car gets smushed like a can.
Mm-hmm.
When you crawl out of the windshield, was it happening instantaneously? Like, did the car crash and all of a sudden you're still knowing what's going on and stuff like that, and you just crawl out of you assess the situation, you crawl out of the windshield? Or when you did, when your car did smash into a can, before you even made that decision, did it knock you out? Were you unconscious and then came back to and was like, damn, I need to get out of here and crawl out the window? Like, how did that?
So actually, when the guy hit the back of my car and I turns around and starts flipping, I'm counting as it going in my head like man, it's over. Like my eyes, everything went blank. I'm like, I'm about to die because I'm counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like I'm flipping in the grass to the expressway to over the median. You feel me? Yeah.
So like, you went over the median, and that median you went over was just straight grass, or was it a valley? Was it a dip, or?
Nah, like when you know how when you're on like the other side of the expressway, like I flipped to the grass, to the expressway, over the median to the other side of the expressway.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah.
So somebody could have hit you again.
Somebody could have hit me again, yeah.
Just going, wow,
yeah,
okay.
My car was facing incoming traffic. Yeah.
Was it a lot of traffic at night at that time, or not really?
Nah, man, grace of God, it wasn't too much traffic. And then another thing was like after the wreck happened, a few days later, I got a call from a friend of mine who said they seen the whole thing. And like they said, like I said, I was doing music at the time, strictly music, no clothing line. They said I had CDs and everything all over the expressway.
Some nice promotion there, right?
Yeah, it's crazy.
So okay, so you didn't get unconscious this whole time?
I didn't get unconscious the whole time.
So it finally flips to its last 13th flip.
Mm-hmm.
is that your immediate reaction to unhook your seatbelt and crawl out the windshield?
Yeah, it was my immediate reaction because, like I said, them guys was chasing me. So I'm thinking that shit, they about to kill. They get shit. The car wreck didn't kill me. They about to come kill me. So you feel me? So
And where did they end up going?
they end up going straight. I couldn't even in my head. I don't even know where they went for real. But like I said, the next day the police said that he seen the whole thing and he had pulled them over and caught them. Like they tried to take off running and everything. They had drugs and stuff on them and everything.
So basically, when you flipped over, they left you alone and kept moving.
Kept it moving.
Kept it moving.
Yeah. Left me for dead.
So you get out of the car, and then what do? You hop out of the car, and then I guess you just go to the grass of the other side of the median, or
yeah, I run.
Are you flagging people down, or
no? I runs across. Like I said, I runs across the expressway, and I take off running, and then like a couple cars like stop, you bleeding. Like the people who had seen it like stop, you bleeding. Like yeah.
How long did it take for the paramedics to get there?
Man, it seemed like it forever, but it probably was about 5 minutes or so. It was just my adrenaline was rushing.
So you get to the hospital.
Yeah.
And what happens at the hospital? They see the injuries, the cuts on your hand, your neck. Now, these 33 staples, right?
Yeah, 30-something staples.
30-something staples. Mm-hmm. What do they do for that? Okay, so you're obviously injured. You're on the hospital bed. They're looking at you, examining you. Mm-hmm. What do? They shoot you a shot, numb you up before they staple you, or how does that work?
They numb me up. They gave me some I don't know what it was. Some I can't even think of the name of that shit, bro. I can't even think of the name of it, but it's some morphine.
It was a shot of it?
Yeah. They had me hooked up to an IV. Yeah, morphine shot. Yeah.
So did you feel them doing the staples? Was it
I
painful?
I didn't feel nothing. Like my mama, she came. Everybody was all amped up, like my niggas and shit. Like they was all amped up and stuff, but I couldn't feel nothing. Like I was still in shock. You feel me? After all the shit that went on, you feel me? Like that shit it went. The reason why it happened was on some bullshit. You feel me? So. In my head, I'm thinking I'm finna, you feel me, get in some trouble. You feel me? Getting into some trouble. I wasn't even thinking about nothing else but going to jail for real. Keep it all 100.
So, were you in pain at all in this whole situation of everything happening? Your adrenaline rushing, like you said, stuff happening. Did you feel any pain with any of these injuries?
No, I didn't feel any pain. I didn't feel any pain. Like I said, my adrenaline rush was real bad, and like I said, I didn't even when I felt the cut. Nah, I'll take it back. When I reached and felt the cut, that's when the pain came. Yeah, I'm tripping. Yeah, that's when the pain came when I reached and felt the cut. But before I felt it, like I didn't even know. I didn't feel no pain.
Did the seatbelt save your life?
Man, the seatbelt saved my life for real. Because I probably would have went through the windshield.
Did your airbag come out?
Airbag didn't come out of nothing.
Your airbag did not come out?
Airbag did not come out of nothing, man. Like, it's crazy. Like, the airbag on the passenger side came out. You feel me? Like I said, it was it happened in a RAV4 Jeep, like a Toyota Jeep. You feel me? So, the passenger side came out, but the driver's side didn't come out. It's crazy. Mm-hmm.
Now, do you have any complications from these injuries?
Man,
aside from the scar?
I ain't even gonna lie, bro. I done been into about two more car wrecks after that. You feel me? Got settlement checks after that too. Like one for the 8. Me and my cousin was in a car wreck. You feel me? I had got 10 off of that, and then me and my ex-girlfriend was in a car wreck. I had got 8 off of that. So that's probably damage, but back problems lightweight, but a little bit of tabs.
So the back problems were from the other wrecks happening, or was this from the initial wreck?
I think they was probably from the other wrecks happening, because I really didn't even, like I said, that wreck was the least worst. I mean, it was the worst wreck, but I didn't least pain though. So
the other wrecks that you got settlement checks for actually caused you more pain?
Yeah, it caused me more pain because it was like, and it was a little bullshit, like somebody hit the back of my car, and then a semi hit me, but I didn't hit my truck, but it didn't do no damage though, for real. But we still got a little change off it though. My mom would be like, "You a settlement nigga." Like I always got jokes about that shit.
Any complications, or anything because of the scar, or anything from the initial accident?
Nah, I ain't.
Or where the scar's at?
Just this ugly ass scar, man.
Can they do anything about that?
I don't think they could do nothing about that. I think that's probably the reason why I got so much money for it.
Now, you have car insurance this whole
time.
time.
I got car. Yeah. Nope. I didn't actually. One wreck I didn't have no car. The second wreck I didn't have car insurance.
But the first wreck you did have car insurance.
Yeah. But the other people had, like, in Kentucky, I guess I don't know what's going on with Kentucky, but they don't like if the other people have car insurance, you can still get some money. Like,
different states got different rules.
Yeah, different rules. Yeah.
Now, this initial car wreck, did this happen in Atlanta, or was it back in Kentucky?
No, it was back in Louisville, Kentucky. It was back in Louisville, Kentucky. When, like I said, it was on some street shit, so it turned out me winning 30,000. Like.
Now, speaking of that, where are you at relationship-wise with that buddy that you had dropped off and was supposed to pick you back up?
Man, actually, it's family for real. Like, and then when I got the money, like, I ain't even tell a soul. I ain't even tell nobody until after the money was gone. Like, keep it all the way 100. I humbled myself and stayed like a regular nigga for real.
Didn't Instagram it?
Didn't Instagram it, man. I ain't do it. As a matter of fact, Instagram wasn't even up yet, but I ain't Facebook it or nothing. You feel me?
Now, could this accident have been avoided, or was it inevitable?
Man, it could have been avoided, man, if I wouldn't have been on some bullshit. Yeah, if I wouldn't have been on that bullshit, then it probably wouldn't have happened.
Looking back at the situation, did you actually know the guy that ended up hitting you?
My people, they knew who it was. You feel me? Like I said, trying to finesse, man.
But you didn't personally know them.
No, I didn't personally know. Like, trying to pull a finesse move, man. Fucked around, ended up with 30,000, but that's the wrong way to do it, though.
What's some advice you have for somebody watching something like this interview, never been in a car accident before, but may find themselves in the future of a car accident? What would you just tell a person in general speaking? Any advice? On to prevent an accident, or if you end up being in an accident, man, things to do? Anything?
Man, the number one wreck is texting and driving. Like, shit, don't text and drive and shit, man. And you feel me? Don't be on no bullshit. Don't be trying to finesse motherfuckers. Yeah.